Well, today we heard from the family of a local hero. A Colonie native who is now a Boston firefighter was one of the first responders on the scene of the bomb blast. He is Jim Plourde, and a photo of him in action has gone viral. Our Chris Gloninger met with his parents, Janet and Peter Plourde, this afternoon. And Chris joins us live right now from the newsroom. Hi, Chris.
Greg, Jimmy Plourde's heroic act was caught on camera. It's a picture that went viral on the web and will be one of the iconic images of the bravery following the bombings.
It's just who Jimmy is. I would almost have been surprised if he wasn't there.
Janet and Peter Plourde couldn't connect with their Boston firefighter son Jimmy after the bombing. How much time went by where you didn't?
Felt like forever.
It did. That's a good point. It felt like forever.
This is the picture Janet's friend sent her, taken off the television. But this picture didn't mean Janet and Peter could rest easy.
He was okay for that moment. But I think it was still the horrific fear, what's happened and what's still to happen. No, none of us knew if there were subsequent bombs.
The soon-to-be father of two made it back to his family safe and sound.
It was a short conversation. Very short. He says, I'm home, I'm okay, I'm tired. That's all you need to know right now, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
Janet and Peter were both volunteers in Colonie, but even being familiar with that line of work, they still fear for his safety.
You never know what you're going into, and I worry all the time.
Greg, the Plourdes tell me that even though their son was the one captured in that picture, he wants everyone to know that the hundreds of first responders did the exact same thing.
And he is right about that. You know, Chris, you could see the grimace in his face, you know, how important that mission was to him to get that little girl to safety. Do we know the status of that girl he was carrying?
Greg, unfortunately, as a firefighter and as a first responder, that's one of the things you really don't know. That's the downside of that line of work. Once the patient's loaded into the ambulance, oftentimes that's the last time the first responder sees or hears from them.
Well, I'm sure she's better off for having him there to help her. Thank you very much, Chris.